Revolutionary greetings and hotep, everyone. My name is Kwame Benter, and I'd like to welcome you to our Monday Turn to Your Royalty Warriors presentation. We do this every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would like to apologize for the delay. Normally we start this exactly at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we had little technical glitches going on. I still don't think I've ironed them all out, but the information that we share is designed to help you build generational wealth and, if you choose to, achieve economic freedom. Okay. The name of our organization is Turn to Your Royalty Warriors. Ra is another name for the sun. And when we say return to your royalty, we are basically saying that return, uh, if you haven't already, to return to love for self and knowledge of self, and become that good servant leader that the world needs more of. And WARRIORS is an acronym for winning at receiving residual income over receiving salaries. Okay, because we know that a salary is not going to get you economic freedom. It's just not. And so what we want to do is show you how to achieve that. So WARRIOR's first instruction is to return order and balance. And we mean return order and balance. What we want to do is show you how to return that order and balance to the most important place, and that's your home. This is a Mint Builder presentation. What we want to do is show you how you can stack more wealth and spend less of that currency, that cash that we work so hard for. We're not going to give you any financial advice. We're just going to show you what we do. No tax advice or anything like that. This company is worldwide, so, laws and taxes, all those things vary from country to city. And so that's not our purpose, okay? Our purpose is to show you how to save assets, because our economy is in irreversible trouble. So are you prepared? Because our currency is on its way to zero. So what can you do to protect yourself? It's real simple. It's not complicated. Learn that currency and money are two different things. And hopefully by the end of this presentation, you will have a clear understanding of what we mean when we say currency and money are two different things. Now, your financial wellness is our mission. Here at this presentation, we want to show you how to simply grow your wealth to help reduce anxiety so that you can enjoy your life and live your freedom dream lifestyle. And there's many reasons why this information is timely. Here's just a few. Global uncertainty all but dictate the necessity for a stable store of value. Inflation is winning, it's real, it's robbing us of our labor, and globally housing and grocery prices are not sustainable. Companies land all people in droves, and artificial intelligence will replace a lot more workers. And if you watch the news, they'll make you think that they're adding more and more jobs, but they're losing more jobs than they're adding. And the pay is not keeping up with inflation. The days of finding a job with benefits that one can retire from, those days are gone. And central banks are printing cash at unprecedented rates. Paper currency is going digital. If you haven't heard of BRICS, I highly suggest that you find out what BRICS is all about. Do the research. FedNow is in the works, and a lot of people use their cell phone or a plastic card to make purchases these days. And so then we have the central bank digital currency, programmable cash, controlled by the government, where they can see what you spend, where you spend, and how much you spend. And then we have the lasting effects of COVID that's supply chains and has interrupted them. And inflation, they are all still handcuffed in the global markets. These are not opinions, these are facts everywhere on our planet. Short video, okay? This is for a certain group of people, and this is really, really true.
You see, the average black family passes on, listen to this, $0 to the next generation. Yep, I said 0. That means when somebody dies, the family gets nothing. No wonder we cry so much at funerals. We're grieving twice, grieving over losing a loved one and grieving that they didn't leave us anything. You see, other ethnic groups leave wills, but we leave bills. Well, what does Proverbs 13:22 say? A good person leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That means our money should impact at least 3 generations. It should impact ours, our children's, and our grandchildren's. So we have to start building generational wealth.
And that is a fact. Now, this is another short video that I'm going to play. This video is about 10 years old. It's a series, and this is some of episode 1. I've been playing the first, I think, 3 sections of this episode. I'm going to share about 6 more minutes of this very important podcast by Mike Maloney. He's been in the gold and precious metal business for decades. Okay, he has a website, and he also sells precious metals. So hopefully by the end of this presentation, you'll understand why we are so excited about this opportunity to share with you. The title of this is The Secrets of Money, The Hidden Secrets of Money. So here we go.
No.
The proper definition of inflation, I use Milton Friedman's definition. Inflation is an expansion of the currency supply. Deflation is a contraction of the currency supply. If you expand the currency supply, eventually prices will rise. And if you contract the currency supply, eventually prices will fall. This is a pool, but it's not a pool of water. This is the currency pool. And these are prices. And if you expand the currency supply, prices like a sponge in water have to rise to suck up the excess currency. Governments never stop printing more currency and adding currency to circulation. Therefore, prices keep on going up, not because the stuff that you're trying to buy is changing. The real estate doesn't change. What has changed is the currency purchases less and less. It's the currency going down, not prices going up.
The truth is, what we have that makes our world work right now is a big story. None of it's real. It's all just promises. And if you think about it, that's how currency began to work in the beginning. You know, before we had currency, we had barter. I'll give you 3 coconuts and you give me 4 fish, because that's kind of a fair exchange on coconuts to fish. But that got complicated, so we had to invent this thing called money to be a divisible, portable medium of exchange. And the challenge is that we lost that a long time ago. We lost having things of value be our currency, and now we have this thing called numbers and accounts. But trust me, it is not real. It's a big made-up story.
One of the biggest make-believe stories ever is called quantitative easing, which sounds complex, but it's really just a smoke and mirrors term for currency creation. QE started with the banking bailouts back in 2009. This currency was created out of thin air and then given to the banks, who paid themselves record bonuses in reward for crashing the world economy. This is a global phenomenon, but all you have to remember for now is that whether it's QE bailouts or stimulus programs, these are all just voodoo, hocus-pocus terms for increased currency creation.
I believe gold and silver will reassert themselves as money. And when they do, there just isn't enough. And their purchasing power is going to go up many, many, many times. Egypt is an amazing place. There's a franticness about it, and utter chaos, especially like the traffic. But when it comes to like all of the merchants that are trying to get every last dime out of you, you get fleeced to the point where you come back with an empty wallet. But you know what? They're amateurs compared to Wall Street. In the past several years, I've spoken in many countries about the crisis that's coming, and a lot of people think that they're going to be okay in their country, that it's only going to happen to the United States or maybe the United States in Europe. But what they don't realize is that this is a global phenomenon. I got to show you something here. This is base currency in the United States. This is the number of paper dollars that exist, basically. It took 200 years to go from no dollars in existence to 825 billion. And then we had the bailouts, and then we had QE1, quantitative easing 1, then QE2, and then we had QE3, and then QE4, and then soon we're going to have QE57 and QE382. And it isn't just here. This is what the Canadian currency supply looks like. This is Australia, South Africa, Russia. Now, this starts out in just the year 2001, and this is like 18 times more currency in existence in a little over a decade. Here's Singapore, same story. Look at that, since the crisis, just bam. India, China, every government on the planet is doing this insane deficit spending and expanding their currency supplies, doing bailouts, and history shows that there is no example of this turning out well.
You hear what he said? There is no example. History has shown that this does not turn out well. So why precious metals? Why are we so excited about precious metals? Because they hold tangible value over long periods of time. We have thousands of years of history to prove that. And it's time tested. It's a hedge against inflation. It's easily explainable. Even children know that it's good to have gold and silver. And it's a stable store of value during uncertain times like we are in right now. No matter where you are on the planet, if you're not living under a rock, you'll know that there's a lot of turmoil going on globally. And every fiat currency in history has gone to zero in value. And it's the best product to have garage qualified with, because it doesn't expire, it doesn't go bad, it doesn't lose its value. The longer you keep it, the more valuable it becomes. You see, most people dream of becoming wealthy and achieving financial success and living life on their terms. But the reality is that many will never realize their dream because they don't take the right action and they participate in behavior that does not promote their success, but will ensure them to stay broke, working from paycheck to paycheck until they can't work anymore. Man, when I go into these stores and I see these people, I know they should be at home having to still work because they never learned, they never got this information. And if they did, they didn't take the right action. Many people think that wealth is about getting lucky, getting an inheritance or playing the lottery or something like that. But really, it's about having the proper education. And our school system does not teach us how to create wealth. It teaches us how to become good, obedient workers who work for somebody else. And you have to have the right plan. Okay. Here at Mint Builder, we can show you a plan. And once you start this plan, you just have to be consistent. Simple as that. And it's just to pay yourself first. Just make sure it's not made out of paper. And what do you mean? What do I mean when I say pay yourself first? That means that when you get paid, before you pay that light bill, phone bill, cell phone bill, whatever, pay yourself first because you're the one that's working for the cash. So you pay yourself first, but just make sure it's not made out of paper. In the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, they say you should try to start with at least 10% of everything that you earn and just put it away. But like I said, make sure it's not made out of paper because paper will not store your labor. It does not store value. We're going to show you that shortly. And the first step is a savings, okay? But unfortunately, many people think that more income is needed. And with that mindset, many people never get started. So you got to realize that there are a lot of things that we don't need that we use in purchase. So think about that. And then start with that emergency fund. Statistically, 65% of people here in the United States do not have $1,000 saved for an emergency after working 10, 15 years. And that's because they never start saving. And I kind of think it might be a mental thing that why people don't save because they know that the currency that they saving doesn't hold value, and the banks aren't giving them that much interest on that savings. So maybe that's why a lot of people don't save. But you can expedite your savings with assets. Precious metals are assets. This diagram on the right side, it says that all paper fiat currency that most mistakenly call money has one destination, and that is zero. The US dollar was created in 1913. Federal Reserve is a private banking cartel owned by private individuals. It's not the federal government. Many people think that it is, but it's not. Okay. At one point in time, US dollar was backed by gold. All right. So, and it had on there redeemable for gold or silver. It was written on there. It wasn't a promissory note like it is now. But you know that in 1933, Franklin Delano Roosevelt made an executive order that said it was illegal to hold gold, bullion, or certificates. That's all changed now. Everybody can acquire physical gold and silver. And in 1944, the United States became the world's reserve currency. So all currencies are tied to the US dollar. The Bretton Woods Agreement established the dollar as a US currency, but it was backed by gold. It had to have so much gold in their reserve in order to create cash. In order to create this cash, they had to have so much gold in their reserve. But in 1971, something happened. Richard Nixon, the president of the United States, he ended the Bretton Woods Agreement. The US dollar became a fiat currency. And what did we say? Every fiat currency in history has returned to zero. So eventually the dollar will be worthless. It has lost 97% of its buying power since it was created in 1913 up to 2020. Okay. Now, why did they end that? I believe they ended it so that they can continue to fund the Vietnam War and usher in the war on drugs. Because see, now the federal government can create cash out of thin air. They need no more gold. This is another illustration of the purchasing power of currency in circulation. From January 1971 to June 2018, the U.S. money supply increased 32.3 times. This was accompanied by an 84.1 drop, an 84.1 drop in the purchasing power of the dollar. Price inflation is a direct consequence of increased money supply. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. This red line you see here is the currency in circulation from 1971 to 2018. And this is showing you how much the dollar's lost its value, 87%. 84% in that short period of time. And it's going to accelerate even more. So little known fact, banks are trading currency for silver and gold. Central banks own 25% of all the gold. That's 1.15 billion ounces. Why are they moving heavily into precious metal? Because the world fiat currency is changing. Like I mentioned earlier, find out about BRICS. Understand what that's about. And Chase Bank itself has 675 million ounces of silver. So here at Mint Builders, we have two types of precious metals. We have bullion and we have numismatics. Bullion is what we call crisis protection. It's for any type of personal or global crisis that may happen. And for example, your car breaks down, you're going to easily liquidate for the currency wherever you are, because everyone on the planet, they know that gold is money. Or if your currency goes to zero in value, if you have gold, you will be okay. And it's lower premiums than numismatics, and it definitely outperforms cash savings because cash does not save. because of this thing called inflation. Now, numismatic is valued a little bit above bullion prices, not dependent upon the market, and is sonically preserved, just like buying precious metals, art. Okay. Here's an example of what numismatics can do. If you get the right one at the right time, there is a secret to almost instant wealth gains. Members bought this Thor 1 ounce silver in 2018 for $45. By 2022, we're selling for $175 plus. That's a 95% value increase per year. Dollar bills don't do that. Currency don't do that. But precious metals, the right one, can do that. Here's an illustration of some of the products that we have in Mint Builder. We also have a 120 serving package of long-term emergency food. So are you prepared? A couple of more of our products that we have with your membership. We have infinite banking, where you can have your own whole life insurance policy, where you can become your own bank, borrow your own from your own policy. We have free storage for our members, physical storage in Delaware. Then we have My Mint Wallet, which is an awesome product that we have. I'm going to show you another short little video, explain a little bit more about My Mint Wallet. Here we go.
Physical gold meets digital benefits. Mint Builder has taken physical gold ownership into the future with My Mint Wallet. This is the most cost-effective and secure way to own gold and silver. This proprietary product provides you with gold and silver access previously dominated by large institutions and banks. You now have direct access to instantly buy, sell, or transfer your precious metals through My Mint Wallet. Unlike ETFs, exchange-traded funds, you will enjoy 100% ownership of pure, physical gold and silver that is securely stored in segregated and insured vaults with our partner IDS of Texas. The benefits of My Mint Wallet are extensive and impressive. Your benefits include extremely low premiums, especially for wholesale members, digital tracking to the 100th of an ounce of gold and 1 ounce of silver in real time, 100% direct ownership of pure physical gold and silver, secure vault storage at no additional cost, fully insured accounts, the ability to quickly sell in real time and have your funds transferred directly to your bank, or use your funds to purchase silver and gold from your shop to have physically delivered assets. Daily audits to continually ensure each account is properly funded. Seeing the value of your precious metals holdings in real time all the time. You can even transfer precious metals from your wallet to another member's wallet. 100% of your precious metals purchase is deposited on account as physical gold and silver in the highly secure IDS of Texas vaults. You have complete ownership over your gold and silver holdings, and with the click of a button, can sell at the current market price, have the funds placed into your wallet, and use these funds right away to pick the items you would like to take physical delivery of. This allows you to have the flexibility to choose from many different options for physical product delivery. You also have the option to simply have funds deposited directly into your bank account. We even provide you with the ability to transfer gold and silver to another member. Your My Mint Wallet is the best way to own the most amount of gold and silver for the lowest cost, while keeping your metals safe from confiscation and robbery. In turn, giving you absolute control and flexibility with your wealth. Owning precious metals has never been so easy and at such low premiums. Be sure to get started with My Mint Wallet and start building your mint today.
So this is what it would look like in your account. And you can actually see how much you used to purchase it. You can also see how much it has increased since you haven't purchased it. Okay, you can buy, sell, or transfer it, like they said, to another member with just a click of a mouse. And the premiums can't be beat. So you can set up a auto saving that you can change, pause, or cancel at any time with your membership. And what we just showed you was some of the benefits of membership with Mint Builder. Okay, and these are just a few of the examples that you will see once you log into your account. of the products that you can put on auto save, or you can just log in and acquire precious metals at any time. We also have wearable wealth. Your membership also helps feed starving children. So it has a deeper impact also than building wealth for yourself and your family. You also help those less than fortunate children of the world. 91% of all proceeds goes to feeding the children with this company that Mint Build has partnered with. You also have access to the knowledge base. Like I said earlier, school systems do not give us the education to become wealthy. But here at Mint Builders, we have all the information that you need if you want to achieve that economic freedom, or you just want to simply save for financial security, that financial insurance that precious metal gives you and your family. So this is our membership, $25 a month if you build annually, or $39 a month if you build monthly. 50% off asset premiums, 50% off shop premiums, free storage, help feed children, the knowledge base, open seller access, which means that you can sell your silver and gold to other members in Mint Builders. Wholesale access to my Mint wallet, free wealth planning app, and then we also have discounts on travel and attractions that me and my wife have definitely used. So we have two distinct people here at Mint Builders. We have wholesale customers. That's what I was just talking about. They purchase wholesale membership and they purchase precious metals. They are not sales associates, but we do have sales associates for those who are interested in starting a home-based business. You can start a home-based business with Mint Builder at no additional cost. That's right, no additional cost. A traditional business costs you thousands of dollars just to get started. Well, here at Mint Builders, you can start a home-based business for just $39 or $300 if you pay annually. $39 a month, that's your overhead, or $25 a month, that's your overhead. Your traditional business, you would have to have inventory, employees, brick and mortar, power, so much more. Here is basically a business in a box that you can operate from anywhere that you have an internet connection and a smartphone. Can't beat it. This is the business for the 21st century. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, because our product is money. So we have sales associates. They sell wholesale customer memberships, and they also sell precious metals, and they build a sales organization that does the same. So we don't stop with just accumulating real assets. We also understand that many people are looking for more income. So if you decide you want to start your home-based business, we have what you need. And this is a illustration made by Robert Kiyosaki called the cash flow quadrant. And basically, there's four ways that you can really make money legally here in this planet. And most people are on the left side of the cash flow quadrant. Many people, they have the job, which means they're an employee. If you don't show up to work, you don't get paid, so you don't have any leverage. You are tied to that paycheck. So many people get tired of working for somebody else and say, well, let me start my own business. Well, if you have a business that requires you to be there, then you basically have purchased a job. So you still don't have the leverage. You get on the right side of the quadrant where you will have leverage. And what do you do when you get on the right side of the quadrant? You create a passive income that's not dependent upon your presence. You find a system like Mint Builder, and then you have people work for you or work with you to build that business. And then you will have the leverage. The more people that you help, the more leverage you will have, the more choices you will have, and the more freedom you will have. And then you want to get to the investor part where you start taking that extra income and you start investing it. So you put more and more of your cash to work. Remember, there's a difference between money and cash, okay? Gold and silver is money because they are a store of value. So this is some of the things you get with your membership. You get your own shop. You get the software that's provided for you at no additional cost. It tracks everything that goes on within your team. We have marketing tools, QR codes, banners, training videos, a free silver lead capture page. Person can watch a short video. If they decide they want a bar of silver, all they have to do is pay for the shipping, which is about $3 or $4. And that system will start sending them emails to educate them on the importance of saving real gold and real silver, physical gold and silver. And I talk about that paper stuff that you see on the stock market. I'm talking about real assets. And then Mint Builders handles all the payment processing. They do all the packing, all the shipping. And then the income is unlimited. There are 13 streams of income within this one opportunity. We can show you a video to explain all of them. We don't have the time to go through it here on this presentation. It's just basically give you an overview of what your membership will offer you. Henry Ford said, "It is well that the people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system, for if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning." Henry Ford is the founder of Ford Motor Company. And if you don't have any residual or passive income, or at least a plan for residual income, you're living a very risky life. There's no security in a job, not even a high paying one. So be smart and don't rely on just one source of income. And Marcus Garvey says the only protection against injustice in man is power. That's physical, financial, and scientific. From the book, The Philosophy and Opinions. So you're ready to get started, get back with the person that shared this information with you and let them know that you're ready. Or if you have any questions, get back with them. And if you don't want to do it with us, at least get back with that person to thank them for thinking about you. Because that's what we do. You know, we're here to help people grow their wealth and protect their family's financial future. We're not selling you anything because we can't sell you money. All you're doing is exchanging nothing for something. Piece of paper or electronic digital currency for real tangible assets like silver, copper, and gold. So until next time, stay safe, and we appreciate you. If you saw this somewhere, if you like the information, if it gave you any value, get back with the person that shared this with you and let them know that you are ready to start building that generational wealth for you and your family for generations to come. Till next time, peace, power,